then when you open Illustrator, you're going to go to New File, go to Web, double-click Common Web Page. You're going to bring in the screenshot. To scale it up, you should hold the Shift button down, then click the corner and scale that up. I'm then going to come over here to my layers. If you don't see your layers, go up to Window and choose your layer window. And then I'm going to lock, so I'm going to click next to this eye, which is the visibility, and I'm going to lock that layer. I'm then going to create a new layer, and this is the layer I'm going to start making. Let's see, I'll start with the messenger bubble here. So I'm going to double click. I'm just going to write messenger. So we're going to use the shape builder, which means instead of just creating shapes that are not connected like we did the first day, we are going to be connecting the shapes with a tool in Illustrator. So you noticed I just made this circle. I'm going to zoom in, and now I'm going to try to make this oval shape match the one that Google or that Messenger has. So that looks pretty good. I would say that that matches, and I was able to look through it because when I clicked on my shape, I came up to the top toolbar that says opacity, and I just changed that so that I could see through the shape to sort of see what I'm doing. I'm also going to change the color just so I can see the difference from the background. You can leave it white if you want. The color doesn't really matter right now. So I have this circle, and now I want to make some kind of triangular shape here. So we don't have a triangle, we have a polygon tool. So I'm going to select that. Again, it's behind your rectangle tool. You just have to hold your click. I am going to click and drag to make a little polygon, and then I'm going to just on the center double click. Let's see, where did we go? Oh. Or maybe it's okay, this works a little different than the older version. So if we are in room 155, it should work just like this. So double click or single click the shape option on this top toolbar, and you'll get the amount of sides that pops up. So I'm going to bring that to 3. And now I have a triangle. So I'm going to come over to my black arrow, which is the selection tool, and I'm going to rotate this by hovering over the corner, and then I'm going to move it by clicking the dot in the center, and then I'm going to zoom in even more to try to adjust this and line it up with the rectangle that's below it. So now I have these two pieces. I'm going to zoom back out with Command minus, and I have these two shapes. I have a circle and a triangle. I'm just going to move this over because you can see this combined shape here on the Messenger app. This is how it was created. Illustrator was used to create these app icons. And now what I wanted to show you was this tool, the Shape Builder tool. And you can look at this tutorial that pops up. This is how the Shape Builder tool works. I'm going to click on this. I'm holding my click, and I'm just drawing a line through the shapes. And now I have one shape. Pretty cool, I think. So once you have that done, don't worry about the gradient in the background. You can just give it a color, and you can bring it back to 100%. And there, I have my messenger bubble. Now I also want to get this rounded rectangle that's behind it, or square I should say. So you could use the rounded rectangle tool. I'm going to click and drag. I want to be able to see through this so I can match the edges. I'm going to zoom in, and now I'm going to, in each corner, you're going to have this little circular bullseye. You're going to click on that and you're going to pull it in until it matches that rounded rectangle. So there I go. I'm now going to change that to white, and then I'm going to zoom back out. I'm going to click on the selection tool to select both objects, and I'm going to move that up here. Okay. I just wanted to, I noticed it wasn't visible, the little speech bubble, so I just moved that above my white rectangle. Okay, so here is this one. This one you don't need to combine any shapes. This one you're going to be combining shapes. You'll probably have an oval, a rectangle, another oval, another rectangle. The one down here, you're going to be subtracting. So I'm going to go to this one. And I'm going to go to the ellipse tool. And I'm going to come up here to choose a color. Okay, so here I have a full circle. I'm going to now come and choose a rectangle. So I'm going to cut this circle in half because I need a straight edge right here. So really what I want it to look like is just this half red circle. So now I'm going to come over to my shape builder again. And, well, actually before that, I need to, with my black arrow, make sure these are both selected. And then with my shape builder, I'm going to come over, and I don't want to add these three. I just want this red part, so I'm going to subtract this. So I'm going to hold the Option key down, which is right next to your Command key, and I'm going to click, I'm going to hold my click, and I'm going to drag through to subtract those two shapes. And I'm left with the shape that I need. Okay, while I'm thinking about it, we should create a new layer for this new app shape. So I'm going to call this one the photos icon. So I'm going to select this. I'm going to use Command X to cut it from the layer. I'm going to click on the photo layer and Command V to paste it. This is just organizing your layers here. Once I have this done, I don't have to do that for every single shape. I can just use Command C, Command V. I can then rotate this and make that yellow. I can even match it to the original yellow. If I move this, I can click the eyedropper, match that. And again, you could do the same for this one, and then make sure in your photos layer, you could make a bottom layer that is this white rounded rectangle in the background. Okay, that's how you use the shape builder.